Some forms of Christianity prohibit abortion in any circumstances because they consider a fetus to be a complete human being. Judaism, however, considers an embryo to be a form of life, but not a complete human being. Therefore, abortions are allowed in some extreme cases. When does an embryo become a complete human being according to the Jewish tradition? When it gets a college degree. In Jewish families, education has always been a top priority. This academic drive has not always been based on economics. In the USSR, professionals with science degrees often got lower salaries than factory workers. In the US today, studies show that the alumni of Ivy League universities often earn less than graduates of mid-level colleges. But in spite of all that, Jewish parents always tell their children that they must get the highest education possible. When I meet a stranger, I can usually tell if he is Jewish just by speaking with him for a bit. If after a couple minutes of conversation, he starts talking about the academic achievements of his children, I know that he is most likely a Jew. This dedication to education among Jews has something of a religious fervor, and it has been the case historically. Where does it come from? From Judaism. In the Torah, Moses commands parents to educate their children. Talmud says an ignoramus cannot be a pious Jew. And we don't find these statements in many other religions. Before the Common Era, Rabbi Shimon ben Shetach issued a decree obligating each community to provide education for every Jewish child. During numerous periods of our exile, authorities were often prohibiting Jews to learn, and Jews were ready to sacrifice their lives for the sake of our traditional education. In the villages of Europe, Asia, and Africa, when the majority of the local population did not know how to read and write, Jews had almost 100% literacy. Being a part of our religion, this culture of education that has accompanied us for thousands of years has become a part of our lives. Therefore, today we treat education with truly religious reverence. But there is one but. What did Moses instruct Jewish parents to teach their children? What education did the Jews receive before Common Era? What did Jews study in their yeshivas in the Middle Ages? This was before the scientific and technological revolutions. I assure you, they did not memorize the periodic table of elements and did not draw graphs of sinus and cosine. They devoted years of their lives, every single day, to studying the Torah. And what is there to learn? When people come to my house and see shelves with the Torah books, they ask me, what is written there? What can be discussed in so many hundreds of volumes? People who are not familiar with Jewish life often say, the religious sit and pray all day. They see them sitting in front of some books for hours and think that they are busy with prayers. When you tell them that they are not praying but studying, they're surprised. What is there to learn for so long? The religious commitment to education in which we are raised is based on religious education. But unfortunately, many Jews today are not even aware of this religious education's existence. The trouble is that not only many Jews today don't know the answers to the life questions discussed in the Torah, they don't even know that these questions exist. I would think that as humanity moves forward, subsequent stages of knowledge should include in themselves past discoveries. Today, we are studying physics and biology, which is wonderful. But what about the simple truths that have been studied for centuries before? Maybe we, while picking up new knowledge, are losing some old wisdoms. Moving forward in our history, we carry a large bag of accumulated information and understandings. We are picking up new gems of knowledge, but maybe this bag has a hole in the bottom. While collecting the new gems, we lose the old ones that helped us to get where we are now. And they can be still useful to us. Our children may definitely need them. Maybe it's worthwhile going back and picking up the lost gems of wisdom.